Blake Griffin was once known as one of the NBA's most exciting players to watch and also one of the best power forwards in the entire league. Blake Griffin was arguably the NBA's best high flyer during his heyday as well. Not too long ago, it seemed like every game Griffin would add another victim to his notorious list of players he's yammed it on. In the 2018 and 2019 season, Blake Griffin was named an All-Star for the sixth time, while notching perhaps his best season of his career. At 29 years old, he put up numbers of 24.5 points per game, 7.5 rebounds per game, and 5.4 assists per game, where he also led a trash team in the Detroit Pistons to the playoffs single-handedly. But fast forward to present day, only 3 seasons later, Blake Griffin is averaging career lows in points, rebounds, and assists, putting up a measly 6.4 points per game, 4.1 rebounds per game, and 1.9 assists per game. How did a superstar in Blake Griffin go from one of the league's best players to an average bench player at best in such a short time? What happened to Blake Griffin? In today's video, I'm going to answer this question and show you exactly what happened to Blake Griffin. But before we dive into the video, I'm Hoops Expert and welcome to my channel. If you could leave a like, comment, and subscribe, that would mean the world to me. Thank you, and let's get started. The 6'9" power forward was drafted with the first overall pick in the 2009 NBA draft to the Los Angeles Clippers. After suffering a knee injury, Blake Griffin will not play in the 2009 and 2010 NBA season. Looking to return for his rookie debut in the 2010 and 2011 season, Blake Griffin certainly did and ended up having an all-time legendary rookie season. He put up numbers of 22.5 points per game, 12.1 rebounds per game, and 3.8 assists per game. This led him to become an all-star in his rookie season, the first to do it since Yao became an all-star in his rookie season as well in 2003. Blake Griffin obviously won the Rookie of the Year and even managed to rank in the MVP voting, all at the age of 21. After his incredible all-time rookie season, Blake Griffin continued to be red hot for the next 4 years, where he was an all-star 4 years in a row. From the 2011 and 2012 season up until the 2014 and 2015 season, Blake Griffin put up numbers of 21.2 points per game, 9 rebounds per game, and 4 assists per game. At only 25 years old and already a 5-time All-Star, Blake Griffin looked like he was on the path to eventually become an all-time NBA great. But this is where Blake Griffin's story takes a different turn. From the 2015 and 2016 season until the 2017 and 2018 season, Blake Griffin put up similar numbers to the 5 years prior, but wasn't an all-star in any of these 3 seasons. Griffin would average 21.5 points per game, 7.9 rebounds per game, and 5.2 assists per game. Blake Griffin was now 9 years into his career since being drafted and never managed to make the Western Conference Finals even once, after having multiple chances to do so. The Los Angeles Clippers then traded the 28-year-old franchise player in Blake Griffin to the Detroit Pistons. From living the high life in the sunny streets of LA to being forced to play in the cold in Detroit, many people counted Blake Griffin out of NBA stardom, and they were wrong, at least for a little bit. In the 2018 and 2019 season, Blake Griffin would notch his 6th and final All-Star selection to date while leading the dumpster fire Detroit Pistons to the playoffs. Blake Griffin had arguably one of his best overall seasons, where he averaged a career high in points. Blake Griffin put up numbers of 24.5 points per game, 7.5 rebounds per game, and 5.4 assists per game. Blake Griffin proved all his critics and haters wrong and was looking to make another legendary chapter with his new team, the Detroit Pistons. But this is where his story takes a tragic, dark turn. Unfortunately, Blake Griffin ended his awesome 2018 and 2019 regular season with an ailing left knee injury. The 6-time All-Star had to have surgery in his knee, which caused him to miss the first 10 games of the 2019 and 2020 season. Blake Griffin then went on to play 18 games, but did not look like his former self the year prior. He put up measly numbers of 15.5 points per game, 4.7 rebounds per game, and 3.3 assists per game, a big drop-off in his numbers compared to the prior season. He would then undergo another knee surgery that would end his 2019 and 2020 season. Griffin only played 18 games that season, and this year was understandable for fans. Blake Griffin returned abruptly from a knee injury and was not fully recovered. That's the reason why his numbers dropped off so far, many thought. Fans expected Blake Griffin to return the next season and put up all-star numbers again, but that was not the case. The 2020 and 2021 season is where Blake Griffin's career drops off astronomically. We all know what happened in the 2020 and 2021 season. Blake Griffin was very disgruntled with the Pistons, and his effort on the court showed that he was done with the Detroit Pistons and was ready to part ways. With 20 games played for the Detroit Pistons that year and averaging subpar numbers of 12.3 points per game, 5.2 rebounds per game, and 3.9 assists per game, Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons agreed to a buyout. Long story short, Blake Griffin's tenure in Detroit began with a lot of promise. Unfortunately, Blake Griffin's injury history eventually caught up with him, and this forced the Pistons to go in a direction that doesn't fit the timeline of their aging forward. Blake Griffin then signed a contract with the Brooklyn Nets, and the rest is history as we know it. Ever since joining the Nets, Blake Griffin has played with the role of a backup big. During his 2 seasons with the Brooklyn Nets, Blake Griffin is putting up a poor 7.5 points per game, 4.3 rebounds per game, and 2 assists per game. Blake Griffin honestly might just have had one of the fastest drops off in NBA history, from an all-star player to a measly bench player. Blake Griffin's career started off legendary, but through injuries, losing athleticism as he aged, and not adapting his game fast enough to the present NBA, where a star big man can literally do everything a god can do. This is what caused Blake Griffin to fall off from NBA superstardom to a bench player within 3 years. However, Blake Griffin is now a part of a championship caliber team and has a very good chance of winning his first ever NBA championship, although he won't be contributing as much as he would like to. Let me know your opinions about this video, and if you think there was something important I didn't mention by commenting. Anyways, that's the end of this video, and thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Deuces.